across the nations of the earth. You are welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand, Thursday edition, January 30th, 2025. You are welcome, all of our viewers, across different time zones, from the US to UK to Switzerland to Denmark to Germany to France. All of our viewers, you are welcome this morning. It's glad that we are having you on this particular platform. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you this morning. Personally, I'm a bit down under the weather, so I just have to let me rush the headlines this morning. Vanguard is my first paper. I have only two hard copies this morning, no soft copy. Vanguard is saying Federal government bought trial of 888 terror suspects. That's Baba Doko, DPPF. GHL floors First Bank in court. Everything on the front page of the newspaper, advert. So there's nothing really to write home about. Nothing to say. Advert. Let me go to the Punch newspaper this morning. Others are just advert. The Punch says this morning, Labour plans telecom boycott, February 4 protest. I announced here 2 weeks ago, 50% increase on data and calls. So now Labour want to start their protest. Injunctive orders against Obaegbena, GHL, others stay. First Bank Council is saying PDP governor plans summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting. Yesterday, at the PDP secretariat, you think that they are fighting WrestleMania. You see adults fighting themselves over the leadership crisis PDP. Explosion. MPP woos Aigbesola, APC dissolves Oyetola governors posters. Max Air, federal government airlines plans to audit orders. JAMB suspends law admission in Kwasu, Redeemers University 6 orders. Police kill 5 kidnappers, recover 5.2 million in Ogun State. That should be a good news. Gani Adams fought Sultan's backing for Sharia in Southwest. Yoruba land, we don't know what's going to happen nowadays. Sharia law in Yoruba land. Only God knows where what will later happen in Yoruba land this time around. So I am done with the reading from the major headlines today. I return the papers. There's nothing in the papers this morning. All Nigerians, how did we get here as Nigerians, as African? Donald Trump did not invite one single African leader for his inauguration. And I always say that in any nation, the biggest source you can have is what you have in your head. There's gold in Africa, there's limestone, there's crude oil. But look at Africa, the poverty headquarters of the world. What you have in your brain is what matters, not what you have inside or on the ground. And like I always say, instead of building structures, empower your children. Look at China. In 1960, Nigeria had more potential than China, than India. Today, India is going to the moon. China is competing high with US. Nigeria is talking about Yoruba and Igbo fight. People are lining up to Toyota Motor. Someone is collecting 40,000 naira salary. A human being collecting 40,000 naira salary. 50,000 naira. I reported last week how Vanguard said Nigerians are not eating from the dustbin. I reported that last week on the newspaper. We are fighting for local government chairmanship position. A 40-year-old cannot become a president. He can only become an aide to a politician. How old was Awolowo, Zik, Tafawa Balewa? How old were they when they were competing to be Nigerian leaders? How old were they when they got our independence from Britain? There are churches everywhere, there are mosques everywhere, but look at the level of corruption in Nigeria. And like I always say, show me one presidential company from Beggar to Agege. But you have churches everywhere, you have mosques everywhere, you have preachers everywhere. our leaders, have they listened to us? So this morning should not be a day of lamentation. Afenifere is saying, they said yesterday that Nnamdi Kanu should be released after appointing Farotimi as their new organizing secretary. We talked about that this morning. We talked about that, okay, this morning. But let me begin. Okay, let me bring in this man here. Let him come this morning. Let him come this morning. I think it's I'll do it turn by turn. Come this side. Okay. But before I bring in, before we start talking, let me appreciate our viewers this morning, because if you think about Nigeria's problem, there's nothing to really write home about in this particular country. So let me thank our viewers first before we start talking, because some of them are online here this morning. This particular day, I think 2025. 45 people are online this morning. So let me greet them. Those that have dropped their messages this morning. Omo Odua, good morning, God bless you. Thanks for always watching us. King Joe Ogba, good morning, God bless you. Mazide Bitunde Okafo, good morning, God bless you. Dr. Ukuoji, good morning, God bless you. As you are online, kindly click on your like button. Let's have a conversation this morning. Mr. Gossin, good morning, God bless you. Oyike Kalu, good morning, welcome. Mr. Ladewale, 2:45 a.m. Peach State. Thank you for always staying up in the morning to watch us. God bless you, Mr. Ladewale from Peach State. Mr. Ramsey Ezigbo, good morning, God bless you. Eze Moshina Lovett, good morning, God bless you. And also Biafra, free Nnamdi Kanu, we must continue to fight until Biafra is okay. Good morning, God bless you, Mr. Also Biafra this morning. Let's have a conversation this morning. Afenifere said that they feel that Nnamdi Kanu should be released by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu after appointing Farotimi as their new organizing secretary. And they have now, they said Nnamdi Kanu is a political detainee, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should release him. What are your opinions about that this morning? Let's start this morning.
Okay, good morning, Flip TV. Thank you for having me this morning. Yes, of course, releasing Nnamdi Kanu is well overdue. If you look at the way he was being kidnapped in Kenya and be extradited to Nigeria, you will know that it's very unlawful for the former President Buhari to do that young man in that manner. And the young man has faced a lot of trial, and the Court of Appeal of Nigeria have said vividly that they should grant him pay, and the federal government refused to do the needful. I want to say this morning that everything is in the hand of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because look at all angles, the Afenifere, the Ohanese, the prominent people in the Southeast, even the governor, they've spoken that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. I think Tinubu should do the needful, because if you look at it, since over 4 to 5 years Nnamdi Kanu has been under the custody of DSS, there is no peace in Nigeria. Even the Southeast, the security is getting worse. And let me remind the viewers this morning that the IPOB that has been proscribed as a terrorist organization by the former Fulani president, they were doing their things peacefully before, going out with flags to protest for freedom, which is the right of any part of Nigeria to agitate for freedom. Before Buhari came in, maybe probably the hatred he has for that part of Nigeria, the Southeast, and he declared them terrorist group. Even the United States of America, the UN did not accept it. So for me, if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to prove us to bad, he should not look at it in that angle that Igbos did not vote for him in 2023. And because of that, he will not release Nnamdi Kanu. Because if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, it's going to cause more damage to Nigeria as a whole. As I speak to you, the injustice that is happened to Igbos as a tribe is what Nnamdi Kanu is trying for. Look at what Gumi have just said a few weeks ago, that Igbo should be harmed to fight the IPOB. If you are to be an Igbo man that make that kind of statement, by now the DSS will have invited that man to come and face interrogation. But as I speak to you now, nothing. It's like between the Igbos, between the Hausa, the Fulani, they can do anything and go scot-free. But when it comes to Igbo, it becomes something else. We also see Showore yesterday how he battered President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, calling him all sorts of names, and all that. But nothing happened to these people. But any Igbo man cannot try it. So if you're in their shoe as an Igbo man, you want to fight to go on your own so that you have freedom the way the North and the West have freedom in this country. I think it's very due for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the needful and release President Bola to release Nnamdi Kanu. Don't wait and use Nnamdi Kanu to play politics.
Personally, you are from Kogi State.
Yes, Middle Belt
of Nigeria. But you are advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
Of course.
What do you think that Kanu symbolizes to the people of the southeastern part of Nigeria?
Yes, of course. Nnamdi Kanu symbolizes the Moses of their time, where a man who will have courage and speak for the injustice that is happening to their people. We saw it in Southwest here, where Igbo rose up. In the same, the Fulani jihadists agitation that President Buhari brought in, where the Fulani believe that they own Nigeria. Of course, they are not own Nigeria. Fulani should be a stranger in Nigeria, but they claim they own Nigeria. Going to people's farm, killing them, and Sunday Igboho took it upon himself too and said, no, a young man who came from abroad, come and invest in Oyo State, employ Yoruba people working for him, and Fulani herdsmen, they went there to the man farm, scattered the man farm, the man talked, and they killed the man, they slaughtered the man. And the young man came up to, no, I can't be alive and this thing happening. What happened? The Buhari went for him, Nigerian soldier, to go and finish the young man. But thank God for the young man who escaped for his dear life, even when he used a fake passport to enter Seme before they caught him in Seme. But thank God for the Yoruba leaders who stood up for him and they fought the case. So the Nnamdi Kanu is not doing anything different. He's not doing anything. He's telling you that the Igbos are the one that has even invested in Nigeria. Igbo should even claim ownership of Nigeria, because go to any crime anywhere in Nigeria, if you don't see Igbo man, you should be afraid of yourself. They are ready, they invest in different places. So why are you treating them? Why are you marginalizing them? As I speak to you in South, there's no international airport, no seaport, and these are the things these guys are fighting. Why can't you call them to a round table? In Spain, the Barcelona are also agitating to go there, Catalonia. You know, it's not limited to only Nigeria. South Sudan, the rest of the world, people are agitating, they want to go if they're not feel happy. So why locking that young man in the prison as if that is not enough? You also took Simon Ekpa, but now, as I speak to you, calling these two men, did they bring peace? Last week here, we hear 21 army commanders were slaughtered in Borno State. Okay? And nothing being done about that. And if some people say, okay, we can't continue like this, we should go on and you agree with me, interview moderator, that during the time of Buhari, Fulani herdsmen will come, they will kidnap people's wives, they will rape people's wives, they will do all sorts of things. The moment police hold them, they will ask police to release them because they are what? They are Fulanis. In fact, there was a scenario that happened where young boys went to smash an Igbo boy, doing all sorts of things. It was God that revived that young man. The young man went to police station to go and report. The policeman said, you cannot get a justice because you are an Igbo man. So what does that? Every average people. So for Nnamdi Kanu who want to fight for his people, is it okay? Let me speak to you. Even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime now, as it is, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Yoruba man. Average Yorubas are not happy the way things are because they can no longer send their children to school. They cannot feed proper. Is this one Nigeria? Is it good for us? It's only the few people that are enjoying it. The politicians have said it that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Buhari have succeeded eliminating the rich. We only have the poor people and the wealthy people. The wealthy people now, they are the politicians, the likes of Dangotes. Why the poor people, from the civil servant downward, everybody are poor? Because rich man before we have 3 cars at home. But as I speak to you now, a rich man who has 3 cars cannot even drive any car to office. He's entering a public bus because he cannot afford the fare. He cannot. So everything is going wildly. So the Bible said if the foundation is being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The righteous have to destroy the foundation and redo the foundation. So I think it's needful that probably the marriage of Nigeria is overdue. Let everybody go their separate way. We see where marriage, everybody go when it comes to matter of threat of life. Oh yeah, madam, go your own, let me go my own. We continue our life. So I feel that Nigeria is in that critical condition now where everybody need to part their way and go and develop themselves.
So Kinjo Ogba is greeting you, but I've greeted Kinjo Ogba this morning. God bless you, Kinjo Ogba. But as you are watching, the God of men, Mr. Aladewale said that the God of men will not do the needful about MNK until they get disgraced, in my opinion. Now, 64.11 likes, so please kindly click on your like button and drop your comments. We are having conversation today. Personally, I may be down under the weather, but I have to just find a way to come here and just do some, just have to do something here this morning. But let me read from let me read. It's on the Vanguard. He said, Kanu's release. Vanguard said that talking about the Kanu's release, Afenifere, after appointing the Farotimi. Let me read it. He said, Yoruba social cultural group Afenifere on Tuesday called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Afenifere made a call in a communique at the end of the general meeting held at the residence of his leader, Ayo Adebanjo. So the meeting was held at the residence of Pa Ayo Adebanjo and was presided over by the deputy leader of the group, Oba Oladipo Olaitan. The communique jointly signed by Olaitan, the National Public Secretary, Prince Justice Faloye, said Kanu should be released in the interest of justice and national reconciliation. According to Afenifere, the fair hearing of the separate leader may no longer be guaranteed due to controversial and conflicting legal proceedings in different courts. According to the communique, Afenifere, who described Kanu as a political detainee, said there is no justification for his continued detention without trial. It reads, Afenifere notes that from all circumstances, particularly since his abduction in 2021 and return to Nigeria, and since then subjected to controversial and conflicting legal proceedings in different courts, by which his fair trial may no longer be guaranteed in the opinion of reasonable members of the public. It is clear that Nnamdi Kanu is indubitably a political detainee. In the interest of justice and national reconciliation, Afenifere urged President Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu forthwith. There is no justifiable reason to continue to keep him in detention without trial. The meeting also approved the appointment of Detainee Farotimi as the National Organizing Secretary of Afenifere. Now, Afenifere, a Yoruba group, calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. How does that sound to you?
My dear brother, you one will say that they say truth is always bitter. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, Afenifere too, I've already seen this young man that everything this young man have said before he was being kidnapped by a Fulani president is coming to pass. Oh, look at what is happening in Yoruba land. As I speak to you, Tinubu is a Yoruba and is a president. Yet the Meiti Allah, the Fulani Janjawi, they are threatening the Yoruba. They want to enforce Sharia law. As I speak to you this morning, Gani Adams fought Saudi of Sokoto, Sultan of Sokoto, sorry. That Sultan of Sokoto is saying that Sharia law must hold in Southwest. What does that tell you? It tells you that these people want to impose their law on everyone, even when it's not even their person that is the president. Just imagine if this Tinubu were to be Atiku in the government. Look at, even putting this Sharia law in Southwest, they wouldn't have begged any Yoruba to initiate it. But still yet, Yoruba man is the president. They have the guts to say Sharia law must hold, even when the majority of Yoruba say they don't want it. It's to tell you what they are doing. And Nnamdi Kanu have reviewed all these things many years ago, that these are the plans of these Fulani headmen. They are ready to conquer Africa. They are ready to conquer Nigeria. Everything they have said, Nnamdi Kanu said all these things. Everything has not come to pass. Was it not because of the deep revelation Nnamdi Kanu was trying to reveal the plans of Fulani, how Fulani want to Islamize Nigeria, how Fulani want to take over Nigeria, the way they take over Hausa race? That is the hatred the Fulani men saw against Nnamdi Kanu that make them say, if we did not hold this man and jail him, this man will finish us. As I speak to you, the Fulani men, they are still encouraging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He should not dare release Nnamdi Kanu, else they are not going to vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But I tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that do not listen to Fulani herdsmen. They are not the owner of Nigeria. Whether you will be a president 2027 or not, Fulani men are not the one to determine that, because they are few in numbers. So they cannot claim ownership in Nigeria. Sudan of Sokoto does not have right to say you want to impose Sharia law in Yoruba land. So, Afenifere, they've seen the light, they've seen the truth in what Nnamdi Kanu have said. And that's why the queue behind this young man. That this young man, everything you have said so far, everything has come to pass. Buhari, Tinubu should do the needful and release that young man. Let that young man get his freedom.
Mr. Sudokavo said that good morning to Mr. Hiro and others. Yes, Ramsey Zigo said that this Kogi guy is making sense. Good morning, everyone. Mr. Enyo Koro, God bless Mr. Enyo Koro, is also able to like and share. So let's go to the issue of PDP. Yesterday there was like a royal rumble at Abuja. PDP government plan summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting. Have you seen the video?
Yes.
has been men fighting themselves in PDP. What are your opinions about that?
Yes, of course. This is about fear when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to become a president, because many of us, we saw his political footstep in Lagos State, where he tried to make Lagos State politics a one-party system. And the same thing is repeating it in federal. As I speak to you, Labour Party is nowhere to be found. As I speak to you, PDP, they are in disarray.
Do you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu may be behind that?
Yes, of course. That is his own antecedent. We not pay the Bola Ahmed Tinubu for that. And that's why the APC, they are confident that no matter what they do to Nigeria, their victory in 2027 is sure. But this is very dangerous to Nigeria, to the masses, not to politicians, because the politicians of Nigeria, they know how to swing their way. The one you are pursuing that is PDP today. Tomorrow you wake up, you find you are joined PDP. So it's not strange to them. Even this Tinubu today, all of them you are seeing, if people turn around, they can switch. But it will not help our democracy. He's putting our democracy in danger. Look at America. If Joe Biden will have done everything to frustrate the Republican, will Donald Trump, a man who has been taken to court severally, still come back and win elections? If we copy this democracy from America, why don't we emulate them the way they practice the democracy? And let me say this to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and to his followers, that you trying to repeat what you did in Lagos by making Nigeria a one-party system is too dangerous. I keep saying it. Stop exalt individual. Stop glorifying individual. Let's build institutions. Why we are where we are today as a country, as a nation, because we glorify individual instead of building institutions. Where is Buhari today? So many men who run behind the Buhari there just because of their pocket, just because of their tummy. Today, Buhari is nowhere to be found. Tomorrow, Tinubu, after his 8 years or 4 years, will still nowhere to be found. And whatever Tinubu has planted, we continue destroying Nigeria, just like what Buhari has planted is destroying Nigeria now. So the moment politicians know that it is not good for we to be glorifying individual, for we to be killing our institution because of individual, we should start building our institution. Institution cannot die, but individual die. As I speak to you today, Buhari, the last day he will spend on that, he can never be a president of Nigeria. So everything that has been done for his favor then, to disfavor the institution today, they are disadvantaged to the masses. So as I speak to you, I was dumbfounded yesterday when I saw the blow in PDP meeting. Of course, we all know that because Wike has been planted by the federal government to make sure they approve that PDP, to make sure that PDP will not get strength to compete with Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. As I speak to you, Peter Obi too is lamenting that the Labour Party is gone. That's why you see the election in Abia State, Alex Oti used Zenith Party to do local government election. In Rivers State, what happened? The governor of Rivers State, Fubara, also used another political party to do local government election, because these guys know that anything can happen. As it is now, all the political party, they are in the hands of what? APC. Don't forget, even if it is the law that allow it, the INEC did a bad mistake for allowing federal government to be paying opposition party 50 millions every month. As I speak to you, whoever that is paying you money is your boss. You will respect him. So if Tinubu is paying opposition party 50 million, who do you think the opposition party, the NL, who do you think they will be submitting their right to? Definitely they will submit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that's why you are seeing many PDP members today, they are the camping to APC, because that's where the national resources is. They are busy sharing the national resources, the money that is made for the masses to use. They keep sharing it among themselves. It's a bad for us, because the ordinary citizens are the ones suffering. As I speak to you today, Nigeria cannot use 2 square meals a day. The cost of everything is high. So thank you for having me this morning. Okay. We wish the best for the country.
Okay, many people are applauding you, but what it is, let's continue our conversation. There are many people down. Personally, I may be down at the weather, so I'm just trying to make something. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Detainee.
Have you seen the video where PDP people were fighting themselves?
Okay, to fight for their self is not issue of Nigeria. That is their own business.
Oh,
that's what we are talking about.
PDP members fighting themselves?
That is their own business. Okay, there is the reality. It's their own business. They are not fighting for me and you. They are fighting for their own selfish interests. And the person that said that fight is somewhere just put hand for jog, smiling.
So, Victor Agile, good morning. He said Yoruba should make haste to leave Nigeria as soon as possible. So let's also say that there are Yorubas in Kogi. 2027 is on your list. That's Victor Agile. Mr. Sudokafo is greeting. He just left now. He's highly educated and versatile, the Kogi man. My gift to you all, my bro. You are right. All you said. Ike Namajo, good morning. Is greeting about Nnamdi Kanu. He's thanking Mr. Sudokafo is thanking this Kogi man. I just left that. He's a great man with fight and figures. I will ask for his name tomorrow so that he has a name. Izagbe Kingdom Lagos we know is Obasanjo. But now let's talk about this. Afenifere Afenifere said, I cannot read it. I've read it at that time. They said it is time for Nnamdi Kanu to be released as he's a political detainee and the court in Nigeria does not seem to serve him justice. Do you think that Afenifere asking Nnamdi Kanu to be released? What are your opinions about that? I'm coming from Yoruba Afenifere group.
Mr. Speaker, let me first greet our viewers. Good morning.
Precious Ikedi, good morning, God bless. As you're coming up, kindly click on that like button and share. Then you comment too.
I greet all our fans, Tundo Kafo, and Mr. Ukwaji, Omo Duduwa, and Mr. Kinjo Ogba. One. And the reason why I always mention Kinjo Ogba, this place we are standing is where? Ogba. Are you getting me? The young man is always stand and watching and click for our program, and it's still in the same Ogba. It's not everybody who would like to watch this thing, and I greet you, the anchor, and our cameraman, and the honor of the Flip TV. I greet everybody. Now, what is going on in Nigeria and Afenifere and Nnamdi Kanu? What they are saying is the reality. Nnamdi Kanu don't have anything for Nigeria custody. Our Mr. President, Ahmed Tinubu, need to listen to the voice of the citizen of Nigeria, the voice of the citizen of people in the diaspora. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Let peace to reign in the Southeast.
Is Nnamdi Kanu's detention the reason why there is no peace in the Southeast?
Now, in the whole world, people they can't Workers' Day. Workers' Day starts on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 working days in the week. And you see a nation that first day in working day, they wave it out. No government workers, no businessmen, nothing will move in that state. In every Monday, federal government is losing, state government is losing, local government is losing, individual they are losing in that state. Do you think that pet is not important for that nation?
Now I want to ask you this question. What is the role of Ohanaeze Ndigbo in all this language?
What is happening in the Ohanaeze Ndigbo? Look at the current Ohanaeze Ndigbo now. Immediately the man entered the seat, what he tell the governor of the Southeast. He tells the governor of the Southeast to sit one place, let them be the father to go and meet the federal government to release their son. And you see that what is Ohanaeze Ndigbo is saying too, the leader is saying that young man is important for them. The citizen of the land see that Nnamdi Kanu is important to them. Why the federal government of the Nigeria still keep dormant to not to listen for the citizen of the land and the citizen of the Nigeria and the father of the nation, Nigeria? We have a father, and those people call father Ohanaeze Ndigbo and Afenifere from Oduduwa nation. And you see some Ariwas, the father say, Mr. President, release this young man. And that's what everybody is saying. So peace to reign. Let them stop sit at home every Monday in the Southeast. You remember last year how much the governor said they are losing every Monday as they sit at home. Why the governors and the president we're not supposed to listen the citizens of the Nigerians and the Biafrans?
Federal government secures $1.1 billion AFDP loan to power 5 million people. This is a good news. So, Tinubu said that they have secured $1.1 billion loan to secure for power 5 million people by 2026. Should we be happy that this news is coming?
I'm gonna lie. I say what? Not lie. You remember when they don't know be Lagos, when they say students they have opportunity to collect loan for federal. You remember the story? Do you remember when the man said it in this program that you already try with your children is not going? I'm not the one that said it. I never tried it, but I know that Nigeria, as Nigeria is, they cannot allow masses to collect loan. It cannot happen.
Now there's a good news again. Onitsha to Lagos by ferry 7,000 per seat. Interesting time. This is the marine. I'm talking about them. Minister for Mine and Blue Economy saying that you start having this how do I put it, on water. Transmission on water now, which is very, very good. Onitsha to Lagos, 7,000 per seat. Lagos to Port Harcourt, Lagos to Oyo, loading. What does that mean? That means no longer just air the rail and on the road. Now our transmission on water will be very effective. Do you trust the government that this is a very good initiative?
Okay, to say this is good, but what is the income? Is it that it will manifest in Nigeria? Yeah. We are talking about trend since how many years? From Ogun State to Lagos Island, they are paying 1,000 plus for train. For train, from Ogun State to Lagos Island, train collect 1,000 plus. Now, we are talking from Lagos here to Onitsha, Warri, Akwa Ibom, 5,000 naira. Oga, if they want kill us, if they want scam us, maybe they use style. Maybe they know they use that kind of way to scam us again. You don't too much. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know that from Lagos here from Lagos here to Ghana, and from Lagos here to East, it's almost the same thing. You want to enter Kanu or ship from Lagos to Ghana, you pay almost 67,000 to 80-something thousand naira from Lagos here to Ghana. And now you are telling me from Lagos here to East, you pay 5,000 naira. Okay, I no agree. Okay. They just let people, the world, see that they are working anything. Okay, they are not doing anything. Let Mr. President and the people that work to him to come outside and tell us the truth, and let the president and the people that work to him to give us food. Let's forget the cost, the transport. Let them give us food. Okay. Let everything to come down, fuel and everything to come down. Before we go from Lagos to East, we are paying 2,000, 3,000 for transport, motor. Why now we are paying 50, 60, 80,000 naira? We don't need that thing. Let them do the reality. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me have Mr. Olajide this morning.
Mr. Redman, and I'm saying good morning to all our viewers across the world. Dr. Ugwoji, good morning, sir. Omo Odua, Kinjo of Ogba, Musa Ola Adewale, and all our viewers all over the world. I'm saying good morning to every one of you. You are welcome to Flip TV platform. Me anchored by our able anchor Mr. Rewan Latin Bossing. Thank you very much.
Okay, you don't also come in, but you want to go. Gani Adams fought Sultan's backing for Sharia in Southwest. unbelievably. Southern Sokoto has backed the Sharia law in Southwest. But Ghanaians are saying no, you're not part of it. Even yesterday in Ogun State, Ogun's government said no. There's a Islamic Council in Ogun State said yes to Sharia law. What are your opinions about this morning?
You know, Sultan is the President General of Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs in Nigeria. That's his, constituency. He's in charge of Islamic matters. He will always promote Islamic matters. He will always make sure. He's only promoting Islamic matters. So I don't blame Sultan for saying that Sharia should be supported. He's the head of Islamic matters in Nigeria. So anything in charge of whatever in the area of Sharia, Islamic matter, he will support it. But it's not left for we the people that are bringing to let them know what harm it will cause to us. Like I've explained now, I said Sharia court is the whole arm of the government. It's the top arm of the government which they are asking for, which is not possible for them to get. But that they can be operating at the different level of their members on the activities they be carrying out in terms of maybe, as I've been doing before, they are holding their marriage in Islamic way, doing their burial ceremony in Islamic way, holding Islamic lectures, Ramadan and rest. All those things they have been doing at purely, Islamic membership level. It's okay, but we're not supposed to go from that level to becoming a whole arm of the government, judiciary. We want it to be, we want to have a judiciary arm, we want to go to getting judicial arm of the government, becoming judicial arm of the government. That is very wrong. That's where I disagree with them. So Ghanaians is very right to tell Southerners, look, in our religion we don't want any section of we don't want a religion to occupy some arm of the government of our country, of our region. So Ghana himself, by that name, Ganiu, it's an Arabic name, Islamic name. It's showing that Yoruba land is a liberalized land. It's a secular land. Nobody has to come and impose Islamic matters, Sharia on anybody. Sharia cannot become a court. Court is a third arm of the government, it's a judicial arm of the government, third arm of the government. So no religion should be permitted to constitute itself to a third arm of the government. No religion. Even Christianity, of which I am, we should be permitted to constitute itself to a judicial third arm of the government. Let everybody remain at this level of practice, whereby Christian faithful, Christian clergy, Christian men, pastors and co. They handle Christian matter in their own at that level, not graduating to the level of becoming an arm of the government. Sharia becoming an arm of the government, a judicial arm of the government is not allowed. It will never stand. It will never work in Southwest. Those Islamic who say they want Islamic something, let's remain at their level of their practitioners, their clergymen, their faithful opposing Islamic matter in different sphere of their life, in their marriages, in burial rites, in the presence of their faith. Like when the religion comes, the festival comes, they do it. The Malud, the Kabri, the Fitri, wherever the slaughter arm and go. Let's remain at that level. Not to say they want to become an arm of the government, become a judiciary. No.
NLC owes nationwide telecom tariff hike protest on Tuesday. I've reported how 50% tariff on your data and your calls and everything. What are your opinions about that? Can we trust the NLC on this?
NLC cannot be trusted. They only play with the gallery. They are only fooling Nigerians to tell Nigerians that they are still there for Nigeria, whereas they are no longer there.
You don't trust NLC?
No. The fuel crisis, what has been the outcome of it? The removal of subsidy. Everything Tinubu promised to give to Nigerians, and in terms of cushion effect, in terms of subsidy, in terms of mileage and co, which one has it implemented? Whatever has Labour taken? Labour has been playing to the gallery. They have been playing to tell Nigerians that they are still for Nigerians, whereas they are not for Nigerians. Labour should not be taken for any seriousness. They are not ready to. You will see them organizing. It's just a road show. I would call it a show of shame. They want to embark upon. Their so-called demonstration or protest will not go anywhere. They don't mean anything well for Nigerians. They have been compromised. Whatever you see them putting up, it's just a show of shame. It's a place to the gallery. It's not to address any matter that concerns Nigeria on any issue. They claim they are standing for. So Nigeria should not believe them on that.
PDP Governors Plan Summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting. I saw the video yesterday. I mean, every fighting in the PDP. What does that? PDP is supposed to be our main opposition party in Nigeria to check the excess of the ruling party. But these are fighting back and forth. What are your opinions about that?
Look, PDP as a major opposition party has lost its soul. They are able to organize themselves. They've been compromised. Why? Ambition of their top men has torn that party apart. Ambition of Atiku is hell-bent on controlling that party to tailor it for his own self-interest, has turned the party aside. So I blame those that movers, their leaders, who have used their own personal ambition or political office, want to become president, to have turned the party aside. They have fragilized the party. The members have been drawn along that say, I know, they want members of the party to different camp, Atiku camp, for serving interest of Atiku, become president, and other people who are supporting the aspirant. Political aspiration of the party big wigs is what that brought the party to where it is right now. Ambition of those their top leaders who could not bury their ambition and build the party, but they prioritize their ambition above the party. That's what tear the party, fractionalize the party into what that party is right now. Let that party come back together. That which can only be done by those big wigs, those top members of the party, burying their political ambition first, build the party, let the party come up as a strong party. You see what happened in Britain. Labour came back, dislodged conservatives who have been in power for 14 years. Republican came up and dislodged the Democrat that was in power. That's party, that's decision. That's what I want them to do. Let the party be brought back to unison. And that cannot be done when those big wigs who are championing their political interests, presidency and co, bury their ambition and be party. Otherwise, as if the ambition of Atiku and those who want to become presidents still remain, that party will never come together. So the other alternative I have is that let the new people or the existing members rally themselves and take the party away from those who are fractionalized along their personal political interest or presidential ambition. Let's rescue the party away from their hand and destroy them from the party, as well as the rest of them. In UK and the rest of them, let's be destroyed from the party and let's remain members of the party. Build the party, take over the instrumentality of that party, soul of that party, and build it and establish on the solid foods and make the institution that will become a viral opposition that will be putting the ruling party on their toes. That's my decision. That's my take on the PDP.
Lastly, in just 30 seconds, El-Rufai said that President Tinubu may be planning to make sure that opposition parties are no longer in existence. Talk about the Labour Party and the PDP. You argue to El-Rufai that there are plans to only have one party in Nigeria and not to have opposition party in 10 seconds.
I don't believe that. Opposition parties themselves, they are the ones destroying themselves. Their ambition, they have taken their ambition higher than the interest soul of that party which they belong. How can somebody be matched and now because of the political ambition tear up a party like Atiku has done and Wike? How can Obi and the rest ambition also tear up Labour Party? This big wig who have political ambition, they are the problem of those parties and not Tinubu. Opposition parties, if those people who are aspiring, those parties can bury their ambition and play down their ambition, political ambition, and build a party and unite the party first. No thousands of Tinubu can disorganize and destroy opposition. But as long as those members of that party remain in the way they are behaving now, placing their political ambition above the party, tearing the party members apart, winning different party members onto their side, camping them to different camp, making them to different camp, along line their political ambition. All those opposition parties will remain what they are until those people who have political ambition make sure their political ambition calm down. Political ambition calm down, and then build the party, unite the party together. It's then we can then have a united party, and so that will now become an opposition. They can even come together and fight. The party in power. That's my conclusion on that. What's the comment?
No, there's no comment. Just about the previous comment that is there.
Okay.
So let me have Mr. David. God bless you. Thanks for coming, sir. Mr. Olajide. Let me have Mr. David this morning. Good morning, sir, Mr. David.
Good morning to you, Mr. William.
Straight to the point here this morning. For the first time, or maybe in a long while, or for the first time, Afenifere has called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I cannot start reading it again. They called him a political detainee, in their opinion, after meeting on Tuesday, and later they now appointed Farotimi as their new organizing secretary of the social cultural group Afenifere. How do you see the release Nnamdi Kanu from Afenifere? How does it come to you this morning?
Thank you, Mr. William, for that wonderful question. I think for me, the Afenifere has also led their own view and their voice for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And just like what I've said, those holding Nnamdi Kanu would not release Nnamdi Kanu. Those holding Nnamdi Kanu are holding Nnamdi Kanu for the interest of themselves. Just like what you know, that Nigeria as an entity, Nigeria as a nation belongs to some set of individuals, and those individuals are the one holding Nnamdi Kanu. You know, releasing Nnamdi Kanu will like Nnamdi Kanu want to put sansan in their gari, want to scuttle this contraption called Nigeria. You know it.
Now, let me ask you, why do you like calling Nigeria contraption?
It's a contraption because at first we were not meant to be together. Look at what when Lord Lugard merged the southern and the northern authority to come together, we were not ready. And then after doing that, he gave power to some set of people, to some individuals. Power was not given to me and you. Power was not given to the poor man. Power was given to some political elites, and which those persons has held on to power till date. Look at what Afenifere is saying. You imagine what Afenifere is saying. If Afenifere was in the cabinet of Tinubu, will he be saying that? Because Tinubu did not give him appointment. He is now forming what? Opposition against President Tinubu. So how can he is not even looking to what Afenifere is doing now? It's not for the interest of Nigerians, though. It's for the interest of themselves, just to get power. Every coalition you see today that will come on now, and then after now, and then before 2027, is for their own interests, not for the interest of the masses. So I think Afenifere on their own has come out to also express their own view that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, but Nnamdi Kanu will never be released.
Why do you think he will not be released?
By who? What does it take the president to release Nnamdi Kanu? If the president can put a call through to the Attorney General that release Kanu, that the federal government has withdrawn their case, is simple. So why has the president not done that? Because Kanu is a threat. You know it. Kanu is a threat to this entity. So anyone that is a threat to this entity, they will put an end to stop the person. And that is that is the reason why you see that Kanu is still in detention. Whosoever want to threaten the unity of this country, my brother, even if it's for them to buy the person, they will buy the person. Just that Kanu has been a formidable force that cannot be pied. That is why I see that Kanu is still alive.
So you are thinking that instead of releasing Kanu, they would rather have him not been alive than to release him. Then what is the role of the Igbo leaders in all this?
Which one is Igbo leaders? The Igbo house leaders. The problem of the Igbos are the Igbos themselves. How many leaders in the Igbo race or in the Igbo entity want Kanu to be released? Let the person come out. I start to be corrected. How many leaders among the governors, senators, House of Rep, even the what in the Ohaneze Ndigbo forum want Kanu released? Majority of them are just doing eye service. They don't want Kanu released because Kanu is a threat.
Why is he a threat? He's not a politician.
You don't need to be a politician. You don't need to be a politician to be a threat. A man calling for the division of whole Nigeria, and that is where most of these people feed from. A man calling for the division, for the exit of Biafra, exit of the Igbo race, and that is where the so-called politicians feed from. If Igbo exits this Nigeria, Yorubas too will not say we want to leave Nigeria. Don't you know that to them it's a bad market? It is. So that is why the politicians, Kanu is an enemy of one Nigeria. The only person that is being sincere about the release of Nnamdi Kanu is Omoyinleye Sowore, who has been drumming that Kanu should be released. The rest of the people are not saying it from the in-depth of their minds. They are just saying it and let Kanu be released. But instead of them, they don't want Kanu to be released.
PDP governors plan summit as leaders exchange blows at BOT meeting. What's your opinion? See, we saw it fist cuff at the PDP secretariat.
PDP has become a very useless party, and PDP will remain a very useless party till after 2007. Look at the nonsense and the shenanigans happening in the main opposition party. Who is supposed to checkmate Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Who is supposed to checkmate the excesses of government? They are not even settled. I'm not surprised that Bola Ahmed Tinubu would go any length to score to the opposition party. And then we are seeing it playing out. Labour no get, PDP no get. So the only party we have, APC is the ruling party. APC is still the what? Opposition party in Nigeria.
Are we in one party?
Which of you are we in one party? Yeah, you don't know. You say are we in one party? We are in the one party system. APC is the ruling party. APC is still the what? Opposition. We don't have opposition party in Nigeria. When all the big weights who are supposed to be are not decamped, have decamped to what? APC. A house that is not united will not win election. What is the mechanism that the PDP wants to use to win the election? Which mechanism? That there have been conflicts every now and then in the party. So I think the gimmicks and the game President Bola Ahmed Tinubu used in Lagos has been transferred to the national level.
Now finally, let's talk about this one. Gani Adams forced Sultan's backing for Sharia in Southwest.
It does what?
Gani Adams forced Sultan is backing for Sharia, but Gani Adams say no in the southwestern part of Nigeria. How did the Yoruba people now start talking about religion?
Yeah, I think the Southwest have misunderstood those for years. In the first place, Mr. Bilwan, do you know the implication of Sharia law? The implication simply means you have two constitutions operating in one country. You have the Sharia constitution and you have the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, that is being practiced in the north, and now they are pushing it to come to the west. And if you come to the west, I don't think it to get to the east. I can beat my chest.
That means your own place, Akwa Ibom will not accept Sharia law. Akwa Ibom, your own people, they will not accept Sharia law.
Southern, let me talk am. Southern cannot tell people of South, not even Akwa Ibom, South or Southeast to embrace Sharia law. Do you know what it means? That it seems you are running a parallel government, two constitutions in one country. I fought Obasanjo, and Tinubu is supposed to sign executive order to stop that. It is not a good one. It is not a good one for you to have Sharia law. That means when someone when someone does wrong, the court will not be the court. The person cannot seek redress in the court of law. Sharia law can sentence anybody who is guilty. Who does that? I will say that we are in a democratic system of government. Nonsense. The Sultan of Sokoto will say that because that is what he wanted, and then that is what he loved. Knowing fully well that that Sharia law will promote Islam. This is what the Southwest governor is supposed to have a communique as Southwest governor, to unanimously agree and say no to it. There should be a legislation that will back it, not by mere talking. Let there be a formal agreement, a backing from the House of Assembly. If not so, my brother, Sharia law will enter Southwest, and then people will neglect the Nigerian Constitution and then follow the Sharia law.
Matthias, stay here. Matthias Fisayo, good morning, Mr. Matthias Fisayo Raymond, that's his name. No Yoruba, including Muslims in our land, support Sharia, except those who organize it. No. Mr. Ikechukwu Samuel, good morning, sir. God bless you, Mr. Ikechukwu Samuel. But as you are here, like, and drop your comment. Let's go. He said that my Flip TV man, good morning. Yes, my name is Rilwan Olasukomi. Then there's a name, Chukwebuka, by some people. Is my name too. I'm just telling you guys are welcome. Henry Junior Vibes, good morning. It's a game over. Today I can say that Nnamdi Kanu is a hero that we respect, and those than those politicians who are not organized by Igbo people. Today I can say that Nigeria is no member of OIC, that's Oriental Islamic Council. And the FIC, good morning, sir. I said, why not put Yoruba law in other states? What are your opinions about this?
Mr. Biliwan, the essence of promoting Sharia is also an agenda of the Fulani conquest. Let's not forget that. And let's not forget let's not forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw this coming. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw this coming. He saw it coming, and that was why the government is holding him in a constitution. He saw it coming. That there's an hidden agenda from the Fulani oligarchy, and which has been shouting for years that let every region take it, safeguard your region. Kanu have been saying it even before now, since 2015, that let every region be prepared that the Fulani are coming in full force. You saw they came up with the issue of Ruga. Nigerians reacted to it that Ruga would not be accepted. Buhari said, Buhari how to now give it a name, cattle ranching. People still said no. They came up with I think river basin something. We see the votes, and now they are coming out with Sharia. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president, and the health of the Southwest, he don't even say anything to it. That is what I expect the president to sign an executive order to dear the Sultan of Sokoto, even if the Sultan is the supreme head of the Islamic Council in Nigeria. The president, Nigeria is not an Islamic state.
But Nigeria is a member of the OIC.
Nigeria is a member of the OIC. Does not take the fact that Nigeria is not an Islamic state. Are you a Muslim man? Those that join the OIC, let them part of it. Those I think it was IBB that actually joined
OIC then.
Yes. So IBB, let them who did that, let them remain in the OIC. But for me, I know that Nigeria is a secular state, and everyone has freedom to religion. But the president should take this issue of Sharia serious. The president has been treating it with levity. If the president is not saying anything to it, the state governors should come out with a legislation just to put an end to it. If not so, Mr. William, they go come collect your state, Abeokuta, they go turn it to Muslim. Then go me be Calabar man. Fulani no fit come try for my blade. I go beat am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. David. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
And how is your body now?
I'm under medication. I'm taking a little bit. I thank God. Greeting to all our viewers. Omodua, Dr. Ukwoje. I greet you. I greet Kinjogwa. I greet Tunde Okafo, Mama Nkechi, all of you that are watching us. May God Almighty bless you. One love. May God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
The Sharia law in Yoruba land is really causing a big controversy. Sultan is backing the Sharia law in Yoruba land. And Kakafo said no. Ibagana said no, we don't want it. That's number one. Number two, yesterday Ogun State governor said no to Sharia law. Some Islamic groups said no, said yes, we want Sharia law in Ogun State. What is the motive that may be bringing the Sharia law at this time to Yoruba land? Who do you think that they are behind this kind of games in Yoruba land now?
And the game is to Fulanize Yoruba land, as Hausa land was Fulanized, and the Fulani started to dominate Hausa. Today, Hausas are under their table. When they are eating, Hausas are under their table. It is the same thing they want to do here in Yoruba land and Igbo land in the name of religion.
Mr. Samuel, Mr. Ikechukwu Samuel is asking me my name. My name is Rilwan, R-I-L-W-A-N. I was born a Muslim. I've been saying it. I've said it several times. My great grandfather, they are all worshippers, nationalists. My father accepted Islam. He's a Muslim. I'm a Christian now, but my name, he named me Rilwan, means someone in Arabic, someone that God is pleased with. So it's R-I-L-W-A-N. That's my name, Rilwan. That's my name. So continue.
So, how many laws should we have in Nigeria? How many courts should we have? I think the country is one. So you have law of the states and law of a Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay, what of if we apply Sharia law in Yoruba land and the traditional worshippers has their own law? They will also have their courts. And you have Christians, they have their own law. You will also have the court of Christians. So you have the court of Christians, you have the court of traditional worshippers, you have the court of Muslim in one country. Where will you now put the court of Nigeria? And where will you now put the country, the court of the whole, Nigerians? So, Sharia law in Yoruba land doesn't work. Religion, they shouldn't mix religion with the state. It doesn't work. Yoruba land have been functioning peacefully without Sharia law. Let the land continue to function peacefully without without Sharia law. What are you bringing Sharia law for? Sharia law, sometimes if you steal, they will impede one of your hand, left or right hand, they will cut it. If you not mistakenly, I don't support the thief, they will cut. You find people, you will see people in all this Sharia law of the thing that don't have hand. All their hands are impeded. Sometimes they cut the leg. Sometimes they will stone a person. The old laws. Will you be happy if they stone your person to death? Some of Sharia law, if you are a Muslim, you repented and become Christian, they will stone you to death. Who will accept to see his son being stoned to death in a country where we have freedom of worship? I beg, they should leave people alone with the Sharia law, missing federal law with the religious law. Let the religion be religion. Worship where they are worshiping in the north everywhere. If Yorubans are worshiping, let them worship, but let only one law govern everybody, the law of the state.
Now, we've seen, for example, Afenifere, that's our main topic today. They have called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and I've read. I don't want to read it, but I've read it. Maybe I'll read it after the next person comes in. Now, Afenifere called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Telling President Tinubu, free this man is a political detainee. Do you agree to Afenifere? Say that Nnamdi Kanu should be let go. That is a political detainee. Do you agree with that?
I'm agreeing with him. You know,
Afenifere is a Yoruba group.
I'm agreeing with him. You know, Yorubans have always been peaceful people. Yorubans. And you have so many wise men in Yoruba land that know how to see the truth and know what is the truth. You have them in Yoruba land. So, Afenifere president must be a wise man who knows what is going on and who wants a peaceful reconciliation. He knows that Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He knows that Nnamdi Kanu has been, free by the court of Nigeria, discharged and acquitted. He knows that Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal. Why are you detaining Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu is a person who says, I want my people to be free. The marginalization is too much. He didn't carry gun. He's not a terrorist. He was only, doing all that peacefully. Nnamdi Kanu is not a person of war at all. That's why he even came down to Nigeria. When he came down to Nigeria, he did not think that they would arrest him. Nnamdi Kanu thought that if Nigerians will do too much, they will call him around the table, and then he will expose the reason why he wants his people to be free. The next thing, they started to trouble him. They arrested Nnamdi Kanu. They jailed him. They went to Kenya, kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, and started to trouble the young man. Then Afenifere president, being a wise man, is asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu because he knows that man didn't commit any offense. Court did not find him guilty. So any wise person will react like Afenifere. Like I said, Yoruba people has always been peaceful people. Out of Somaguru, Yoruba people are peaceful people. Let me give you an example of Yoruba land. Tinubu is president. Have you seen any Yoruba man killing people in their farm? Killing people in their farm or troubling people because their brother is president? But what happened during the time of Tinubu? Why Nigerians don't want to know that these Fulani people are trouble-making people? Everything with them is trouble. Even their religion. They are making their religion of trouble. Look how peaceful Yoruba land has been. Now they want to enforce Sharia on people. The country has been functioning. Yoruba land has been moving peacefully without Sharia. Now, why do you want to bring Sharia? When their brother Buhari was there, they were killing people from bush to bush. And after killing people, their brother did not look into the matter. He did not tell them, stop troubling Nigeria. He said, give them land for ranch. That's what Buhari was saying. So, like as I told you, Afenifere, president of Yoruba, leader of Yoruba people, is not a trouble-making person. He's a peaceful person. He knows what leads to peace. And what leads to peace is what he's asking the people to do. I greet him, I thank him for that. But to the rest, like I say, Fulanis are trouble-making people. Their dream is because Nnamdi Kanu revealed their dream. Their dream is to push Nigerians out of their land and occupy everywhere. And that dream cannot work. It can't work in Yoruba land, it can't work in Igbo land. And because Nnamdi Kanu revealed the secret, if you look the whole Nigeria, it's only Fulanis that are saying Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. Whereas everybody has already said this young man should be released. Release him.
Thank you so much for coming, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Let me have pastor. Good morning, sir. Mr. Matthew, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Where do we start from this morning? PDP government, PDP politicians fighting themselves. I saw it on video, many people saw it on video, fist cuff at the National Secretariat. What do you have to say about the PDP being the main opposition party in Nigeria? What is the future for Nigerians if the main opposition party are fighting among themselves?
Some people even say they exchange blow.
Yeah, I saw it, the assembly, yes.
Okay, the issue is very clear. I don't know whether you saw what came from Atiku Abubakar the other day, challenging all the opposition that they have receiving 50 million naira from the ruling party. As a way of trying to lobby them, as a way of trying to destroy opposition. Though Labour Party have come out to deny that they didn't receive such money, but Atiku was addressing opposition political parties and he challenged them that as you are seated here, all of you have participated in the 50 million being given out by the ruling party as they were trying to compromise opposition in the country. That is on one hand. Secondly, what I'm saying is that the party at the center is doing everything to destroy democracy. Is doing everything to make Nigeria a one-party state. Is doing everything to make sure opposition does not strive. Having said that, the problem of PDP specifically is Wike and Damagu. Until PDP is able to do away with Damagu, it cannot be well with PDP. PDP have done their World Congress, local government Congress, state Congress. They are supposed to be doing regional Congress. They will now accumulate into doing their national convention to get them a new brand chairman. But the people who have gotten appointments under APC from PDP are the ones frustrating it.
Okay, like people like who? Is that an example?
I have said it very clear here that until you get a Wike out of PDP, get Damagu out of PDP, it can never be well with PDP. Wike may claim to have bankrupt PDP in the past, but would you not use the role he's playing currently as serving in the cabinet of the APC to justify what he did in the past? I know somebody like Dogara have come out clearly to say that Wike sponsored the president governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, in his election, that Bala Mohammed was bankrupt, that he didn't have money to run his campaign. But it doesn't matter how you look at it. No patriotic member of PDP will be happy with what is happening to PDP. So I think that was explain the reason somebody like Bala Mohammed is a loggerhead with Wike currently. Because the way it stands, if Damagu is allowed to have his way, and you have his like as the substantive chairman of that party leading into 2027 election, I will tell you that APC will determine the candidate of PDP, and that will be bad.
Labour tariff hike, Labour plans telecom boycott, February 4 protest. Do you believe or do you trust in the Nigerian Labour Congress?
Honestly, I do not trust Nigeria Labour Congress, but I would want to say that the tariff hike is not unexpected, but the percentage is what we should be contesting. Because the point is, with the nature of Nigerian economy, is this sustainable and reasonable for operators in that sector to continue to maintain the status quo in terms of their tariffs? To be objective, I don't think that is right. Because we are seeing the skyrocketing dynamics of the economy, occasioned by government policy. All the telecom industries, they power their generator, their mass with generator. And the source of that power, the costs have actually increased. Do you not say they should still maintain the status quo in terms of their tariff? If you not just oppose it with their earnings, can they continue in business? So I think at a point they need to adjust their tariff, but the percentage is what we should be contesting. 50% may be too high. They may consider 15 or 25%. But to say they should not increase the tariff, to be quite honest with you, is one not being objective.
And I'll let me some comments here. Mr. Tudor said that Sharia law was produced by President Obasanjo then. Sonny, okay. Good morning, Mr. Sonny. God bless you. We are glad to have you here. But as I'm watching too, like. Mr. David Akabo said, he said, this is an insult to the people of Nigeria. As David Akabo getting the speaker by saying you might pass people, the former speaker, Nelly Onoha, God bless you.
Are doing what?
No, he said, Mr. David Akabo said, Yoruba people are peaceful people. That's according to Mr. Tunde Okafo. Let me continue. Mr. Samuel Ejaku said that my name will work for me. Okay, good, amen. When your president is regularly attending meetings at Arab country as an OIC member, what do you expect? They will eventually succeed in the southwest and they will move to southeast. Oyinke Kalu thinks that Sharia law may be brought to southeast if we succeed here in southwest. Tunde Okafo said that let me read here this morning. I'm reading comments this morning. Our network. Okay, but let's go to the issue of. I'll continue reading the comments. Let's go to the issue of Sharia law in Yoruba land. Sultan Sokoto said yes, it is good, but Gani Adams, Ayon Kakabo said no, we don't want. Yesterday, Oguse government said yes, no, we don't want it. Oguse governor, Takwabiodun, and Islamic group said yes, we want it. What is currently going on in Yoruba land? How then did Yoruba people start talking about religion and having religion crisis?
I think it's good that the leaders of and stakeholders from Yoruba land is coming out clearly to say we don't want it. So it is irrespective of the opinion of the Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto cannot impose his opinion on Yoruba land. Because with or without Sharia law, with or without Sharia appreciation panel in Yoruba states, the people have been living in peace. And conflict resolution has not been an issue. The regular court is there, the criminal court is there. It has been serving and meeting the need of the people to resolve crisis, any crisis. So I don't think the opinion of Sultan of Sokoto, no matter how highly placed, should be considered in that regard in Yoruba land. So the good development is that the stakeholders from Yoruba land, including the Ghanaian dance, like you said, including Sheyi Makinde of Oyo State, I think the governor of Ogun State, I think it's a good thing that they are rising to reject it, because for me, I think it's a recipe for crisis.
Let me read it again. Oyinke Kalu said, when your president is regularly attending meetings at Arab countries, as an OIC member, what do you expect? They will eventually succeed in the southwest, which they will move to southeast. David Okabo said, Fulani people are clandestine and illegal immigrants. Mr. David Okabo is greeting you this morning.
Thank you very much, Mr. David Matthew. Thank you very much, Mr. David Okabo. Thank you very much.
PDP should expect we came lately without much delay. That's opinion, Mr.
No, honestly, he's the major problem with that party. There's no two ways about it.
Now, Mr. William Pascal from Switzerland, he said, he's greeting us. Mr. William Pascal from Switzerland, he said, good morning, Flip TV, you guys are doing a great job watching you. God bless you, Mr. William Pascal. Still, I should ask you about Mr. Sunday's health condition and about Mr. Samuel Effiong too.
Okay, I spoke with Mr. Samuel Effiong recently. Currently, I think he's in South Africa.
Oh, okay, that's good. Then,
Mr. Sunday, that is Sunday. I think it's more than a month I spoke with him, but the last time I spoke with him, he said he is fast recovering, that we hope to have him back soon. Because of this, I will make effort to reach him today. I will give them feedback by tomorrow. Okay. Then again, I think Samuel Effiong is doing his masters in South Africa.
Okay. That's very good. Our last topic for today is Afenifere has called on President Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu, saying that he's a political detainee. What are your opinions about that?
I think Farotimi is right, because for me, if you look at the major reason they anchored their request, it has to do with for national reconciliation. Don't forget that someone like Gowon came up with the issue of reconciliation, reconstruction, and integration after the war, and he could not achieve any of this. That's why we continue seeing that's why we continue seeing people coming up to renew the agitation for the sovereign state of Biafra. Until you deal with all the injustices in the system, you continue seeing this agitation. Even under this administration, all the service chiefs, all the position of security in Nigeria is about 17. It's even fair now that you have an Igbo man being given one of the service chiefs. I think the chief of naval staff, Ugala also. But under Muhammadu Buhari, out of 17 positions, 14 went to the north. So all this injustice must be addressed. And people have been shouting. The condition we have currently is not people's oriented, it's forced on us. Let us address it. Let us come together to decide whether we want to continue being together or not. There's nothing wrong in division. There's nothing wrong in secession. As long as it's being done with the ambits of the law. Britain that told Sunday the other time that he should join hands with other Nigerians to move Nigeria forward. When they wanted to exit the European Union, did anybody tell them to shed the idea and join hands with other European Union member countries to move European Union forward? But the important thing is that at the time, minority had their say, majority had their way, and as we have it today, they already existed European Union. So what I'm saying in essence is, there's nothing sacrosanct about Nigeria to the extent that God himself, by providence, Nigeria was not meant to be one, judging by some natural unifying factors like language, culture of the people. These are things you do not create yourself. You are born into it, you inherit it by providence. The Yoruba people were created by providence by God as a distinct people. The Hausa were created as a different people. The same is applicable to the Igbo people. So if you are coming together as a people to be together, it must be through unanimous agreement. It must be people coming together, agree to stay together, not be coerced like we see in Nigeria. The only thing that keeps Nigeria together is the instrumentality of force of Nigerian state. Is the coercive power of the state government. Is the battle of gun they used to keep people together. In the mind of Nigeria, to be quite honest with you, they are already divided.
So they just are tired of one Nigeria.
There is nothing like one Nigeria in the mind of Nigerians. The only thing that keeps them together is the coercive power of the federal government. And they cannot even extend that coercive power to address insecurity.
Okay, thanks so much for coming, sir. It's actually you are my last speaker this morning. Mr. Tinubu, good morning, sir.
Morning.
So, Mr. Chinedu, let me read now, because you're my last speaker, so let me read it for the last time today. Afenifere calls for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. This on the January 28, 2025, on the pages of Vanguard newspaper. It says, Afenifere calls for Nnamdi Kanu's release, appoints Farotimi as organizing secretary. Let me read. It says, Yoruba Social Cultural Group Afenifere on Tuesday called up with the government people to release the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. It says, Afenifere made a call in a communique issued at the end of the general meeting, aired at the residence of his leader, Ayode Banjo, and was presided over by the deputy leader of the group, Oba Oladepo Olaitan. The communication signed by both Olaitan and the National Police Secretary, Prince Justice Following, said Kanu should be released in the interest of justice and national reconciliation. According to Afenifere, the fair hearing of the separate leader will no longer be guaranteed due to controversial and conflicting legal proceedings in different courts. According to the communique, Afenifere, who described Kanu as a political detainee, said there is no justification for his continued detention without trial. It reads, Afenifere know that all circumstances, particularly this October 2021, are related to Nigeria, and since then, related to controversial and conflicting legal proceedings in a different court, for which his fair trial may no longer be guaranteed in the position of reasonable members of the public. He said that Nnamdi Kanu is indubitably a political detainee. Now, do you agree with Afenifere saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be released and then is a political detainee?
Of course. But I thank God for what Ayo Adebanjo has always been saying. And I thank God for the likes of his like minds in the Yoruba land. I thank God for his life, for sustaining him. I thank God also for some revelations he has been able to make before now concerning Nigeria. And of course, the justification of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. But unfortunately, to Nigeria, the Igbo nation has come to embrace Biafra. Nigeria, unknowingly to them, was trying to make sure that they destroyed the Igbo people. But somewhere along the line, the Igbo found gold. And what is that gold? That gold became Biafra. That gold became identity. Then you are turning back to say we should leave the gold. We cannot leave the gold. Biafra has become a religion. Biafra has come to stay. No matter how anybody will look at it, it appeals to every Northerner to see the Igbo nation held hostage. It appeals to every Northerner that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is legally being detained. It also appeals to Bola Ahmed Tinubu to use Nnamdi Kanu detention as a political experiment. Thank God for the wisdom. It's not the first time Afenifere has been calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. They did it significantly under Buhari and nothing was done. Nothing happened. Nigeria is playing because the world can decide to take Nigeria down at any time. I can guarantee you that. Tinubu has attracted Islamization to the south. Tinubu has attracted double feelings, reservations in the south with the way and manner. Even if he releases Nnamdi Kanu today, bros, I will still not hold Tinubu in high esteem. I can tell you that, and I'll continue to repeat it. But you see people like Ayo Adebanjo who saw the truth, who know the truth, who understand the Nigerian factor, who understand the contribution of the Igbo nation in Nigeria and the extreme humiliation and marginalization knows in honest truth that what he is trying to tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not in the interest of Nigeria, but in the interest of the Yoruba race. Tinubu should stop giving out the impression that the release of Nnamdi Kanu depends on when Buhari will instruct him to do so. The release of Nnamdi Kanu depends on when the Sultan of Sokoto will instruct him to do so. Then he will know that he's going to release Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody's watching, seeing the things that are on today. And let me make it very clearly. Even at the release of Nnamdi Kanu today, the Biafran agitation must continue until the restoration of Biafra. Nigeria cannot give any impression currently now that will make an Igbo man, even those unborn, to stop Biafra.
Now I'm looking at possibility now. If Igbo were to begin like a presidency, like a seaport, a international airport, do you think that may placate them?
Then after 8 years, what happens? After 8 years, what happens? Then we'll go back to killing. We'll go back to sleepless night. We'll go back to Fulani agenda. That is actually extremely rubbish. If that will make them to give Obi presidency, so be it. But we'll continue to attract the global attention and solidarity. Nigeria has never meant to be one. Go and ask it. Harold. Go and ask him what he said about Nigeria when the British finally played their game. Most British officials believe that Nigeria should not be one by now. Look at what is happening in Southwest now. The Southwesterners does not know whether they are going to be Muslim or they are going to be Christians. And the Sultan of Sokoto said no going back. In Yoruba land, that is not his land. From Sokoto, he is telling the Yorubas that anybody that said no Islam in Yoruba land will bear the consequence. My brother, you know, when we say these things, you don't know what they don't. Unfortunately for them, they don't know what is coming. It's coming, and it doesn't take anything of a Yoruba Muslim to switch. Don't take them anything. Forget this thing. No, they're already gathering momentum. If the Sultan of Sokoto can stay there and issue an instruction that it must take place, it must happen.
One of our viewers said that if the possibility of Sharia happening in the Southwest is successful, the next place to take it to will be the Southeastern part of Nigeria.
No, yes, bros, I'm not. It's not far from the truth. That's the red line everybody is waiting for. And remember, it will be easier if they start negotiating from the South-South. They know what they are doing. But what I'm telling you is that, you know, I mentioned it yesterday, there will be a red line. There's a red line already. It's going to be difficult to stop it. Even though Ghanaian Dance has come to say no Sharia in Southwest. I believe him, I agreed with him. He's a man. Ghanaian Dance, a lot of respect to you. These are people who stood and defended this race against all odds. I owe him that respect, Ghanaian Dance. God bless you.
Sonny Ukanwoke said, the lifestyle of a Fulani has always been to see people who are peaceful. We can see both as their enemies. Because MNK, that's Nnamdi Kanu said, let Nigeria be divided, but his demand here is not mentioned. Ashedu Augustine, good morning, Mr. Ashedu Augustine, said he's greeting us.
Good morning.
Mr. Ashedu Augustine said that Nigeria is destined to be one country. Oh, Nigeria, okay, maybe he meant Nigeria was not destined to be one country, but the British government joined the country as a business venture. Mr. Tudor was getting you said you're a great man.
Good morning.
Yes,
good morning. Good morning.
It's not our fault, the noise over there. Oh,
Yes, it's not.
so people bought the speaker and start preaching.
Yes.
But they are done now.
They are done now. You can hear me very well. You can hear me very well.
Dan Okeke said that, okay, so Tudor Kabo say, Obi becoming a Nigerian president is not an interest of Biafrans, but it's selfish ambition. Nnamdi Kanu said, why created unknown government to discredit IPOP? Tinubu be wise to end our killings and injustice. Tinubu must be a man enough to release Nnamdi Kanu. Keeping him in jail was an arrangement. What are your opinions towards it? And as they are watching, keep on liking and drop your comments. We'll be reading them out.
Thank you, viewers. These are the things where we cherish you people to be there. Please, if you know what you're going to do to put this platform on a global level, share it among your people. You understand? Because we are having a serious time here somewhere in West Africa. I don't want to mention the name, you know, where we are in West Africa, but somewhere in West Africa. But if you look at it very well, Tinubu at this point in time must define Biafra reality. Of course, it is something that has come and is staring him on the face currently now. Nigeria, when Effiong came to Lagos to hand over the ceasefire documents, Biafra has never surrendered. When Effiong come to Lagos to meet with Gowon, after the ceasefire agreement, do you know what Gowon said? Gowon said that he does not want to see anything that has a trace of Igbo identity called Biafra. He went as far as renaming a place that is older than him and his generation, 200 generations, he renamed it.
Which place was that?
Bight of Bonny. It was called Bight of Biafra. But if Gowon had known that not agreeing with the Aburi agreement, accord, would have led Igbo to discover gold, I think he would have foolishly or wisely signed that agreement. Igbos wouldn't have discovered their identity. Igbos wouldn't have discovered the gold. Igbo wouldn't have known that in discovering their identity, they found a religion. But that Aburi, Gowon is still regretting that if I had known, I would have signed it. There wouldn't have been any quest for self-discovery. Please understand the direction I'm going. Nigeria pushed the Igbos. They said necessity is the mother of invention. The Igbos have discovered something now that it will be very difficult to let go.
You are saying that the presidency and the seaport and the airport cannot keep the Igbos as one Nigeria, or again, this union system of government one Nigeria, but
Bros, let me tell you, if they come to that, and that's why I told you, I said it before, that if they go back to Aburi agreement, then you know that Nigeria will have a clear way of direction. Okay, I said it before. See, bros, you cannot get it in Nigeria. Nobody. Call Obi. Obi will spend 8 years and the Fulani agenda will continue. Bros, infrastructure seaport that has been denied in eastern part of the country for decades now needs security. You don't know? You need security. Building of seaport and airport needs security. And you cannot build it in a level of 2, 3, 6 months, 1 year. The Fulanis will come and destroy it. No, it's better we begin to look at that angle of seceding from Nigeria. Let Nigeria balkanize, let everybody stay on their own. It's as simple as that. It is a gospel, it is a religion we have come to understand and we have come to identify, and we have discovered that it's not connected with humanity, it is connected with divinity. So there's no how it is going to stop. So the reason Nnamdi Kanu with condition or no condition, bros, Biafran agitation has continued, unstoppable. So let Tinubu continue to romance his Fulani Muslim ticket agenda. It has become a taboo now in the Southwest. The infiltration is ongoing. That's the truth. And they are happy about it. The Northerners are happy with the development of Islamizing the entire. There's going to be resistance, and that resistance is not going to come because 50-50 Muslim Christian is difficult, and we have seen it, and that's why Afenifere said no. Ghanaians are saying no, it cannot happen. Some of them who have that orientation, what are you going to do to them? They've already converted, they've already moved on. Most of them has practiced that concept or ideology. For a very long time, it has become part of them. And they want to capitalize on that now and tell you that we have a hand, we have a stay. We'll make sure that we take it by force, either by omission or by commission. Sharia in Southwest, targeting. You see, when you are, there's a red line. There's a red line, and like they always say, let no man taste the fury of those who have involved themselves in armed struggle.
Now let's this is our final topic today. In 1 minute, let's do this in 1 minute. PDP Governors Plan Summit as leaders exchange blows for show live on TV, even on internet. They're fighting themselves, PDP people. PDP is supposed to be our main opposition party, and they're not fighting themselves now. What is the hope of opposition in Nigeria?
Let them fight themselves to solution. Simple as that. Let them fight. It's needed. Do you understand what I'm saying? They should fight themselves to solution. That is what is needed. As simple as that. Is APC peaceful? Has they been able to organize National Working Committee meeting or conference? APC 2 is not peaceful. It's unfortunate that all the whole thing is targeting in making sure that there is enough space for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do his normal walkover ahead of 2027, because the man knows how to interpret money when it comes to who and who. At the end of the day, his machineries, over 200 machineries, both those online, both those who move on the street, everywhere they are, trying to make sure that they infiltrate, because they knew that the man has failed. So by hook or crook, they are trying to see how they can sort themselves out. But let me tell you, PDP should continue in the fight. If they succeed, it's okay. If they don't succeed, it's okay. But what I'm saying is that Nigeria is already in the camps and they have dug their grave. So what are they waiting for? Once the daughter comes by 2027 and test it, is still breathing. Then we'll see how we are going to revive it.
Okay, sir.
As simple as that.
Okay.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Okay, let me see. Maybe I can have pastor.
Can I talk to you?
Oh, you want to talk today? Eh?
Just a minute.
Oh yeah, come and talk. Why bring in pastor? Come and talk.
My brother has said one thing. 1999.
What's your name? I don't know your name.
Michael Esaluka.
Mr. Michael, wait, pastor, yes.
Mr. Michael.
Yes.
I'm going to talk to you today. One.
Wait.
Unit.
No, I'm here with you.
Unit matters.
Unity?
Unity.
Okay, you believe in one Nigeria?
I believe in one Nigeria. If you don't, we need. Our father told me, Michael, sir, go and bring a broom. I brought a broom. He said, break it. I tried my best. My junior ones tried their best. You lose it or I have scattered it. Everybody scattered. And that is not a unit. 1999 Constitution is holding us. At Ghana.
King Henry, good morning, sir. God bless you.
They have said it all. If you enter our unity, we have to use our constitution. 1999, Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. You rule today, Hausa rule tomorrow. Yoruba rule the next tomorrow. That will be unity. Only thing I want to tell you today, let us unite.
Okay, you want Nigeria to unite?
Unite. I'm Igbo, I'm a Yoruba, I'm a Hausa, doesn't mean anything. God created us one. We are all one. Whether now Tinubu is ruling or Abasanjo is ruling, I don't want to know. Unity matters.
Unity matters.
Matters. One. Look at Moses in Bible. God asked him to do one thing. To do three things. What happens? But Joshua do only one thing. He succeeded. God asked us to unite. What he have in Yoruba, don't have it. And he can make Nigeria to unite. What people have, Yoruba doesn't have it. I was at the same thing. I will win 1999. They win 2083. I mean 79, 83. What happens? They didn't give to him. Go to Hausa. Everything go to Hausa. Are we unite? Now he enter Yoruba now. They didn't enter Igbo. I just want you to know my name. I know what I'm going to do. I will come back to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So that's his opinion. We allow people from different on this platform. You talk about football. But let me have Mr. Pastor come close to the mic. Let Pastor come close to the mic this morning. Pastor, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Man of God, Afenifere Yoruba group has called for the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. You know, you said that he should be released. That's the opinion too. Is that a welcome development by Afenifere in your opinion, Pastor?
Yes, I like that. Let them release him. But they should use wisdom to release him.
They should do what?
They should use wisdom.
Wisdom to release him.
Release him with wisdom. Don't release him anyhow, because you cannot make it. You know what I mean? Nnamdi Kanu now has been there, he has learned enough.
Okay, Nnamdi Kanu has learned it.
There is a lesson there. But the masses, his followers, not learn anything. You know what I mean? So when you release him with wisdom, and we want him to be released. You know what I mean? It's been a long time, Nnamdi Kanu. He has understand that Nigeria is not easy for him to divide. You know what I mean? He has kept his knowledge. All his lawyers are weak, they are surrendering. You know what I mean? So get him released.
Speak up.
Give him freedom. Let him, to me, if I happen to be a president, if I release him, I go tell him, go to somewhere, go stay. Let tension come down. Then come back to your country and become a part of it. There's no big deal.
But this is someone like Kanu will be a part of Nigeria the way he feels that he wants Nigeria to be divided.
Nigerian, he will be a part of Nigeria out of his mistake. He could learn it now. There's no big deal for him to not to surrender, because you cannot move on. Does that mean? Because Nigeria is too big for you to move on like that. Even your people inside Igbo land, there is Igbo way no be Nigeria, Biafra. Okay, you know. You know that? A division between Igbo to Igbo, they are not Biafra. Inside Igbo land. So how can you bring, how can you meet up? Elite is against the tout in Igbo land. We don't want that thing. Elite say they don't want it. Tout say they want it. So who can win?
I don't understand. You said that the elites of the Igbos don't want to leave Nigeria.
Don't want that Biafra.
The elites. But we see people in diaspora that say no. Many diaspora people are saying no, that they are tired of one Nigeria.
There's people that say they are tired of one Nigerian. Is the tout, not the elite.
The tout
is the tout of Igbos. Not the elite of Igbos. Elite don't say they want Nigeria to be separate. Right from beginning. Right from beginning now, they are seeing where them did not say they want to Aton said they did not say that they want to divide. Even though Yugo Para was elite, he did not say want to divide. Does that mean? This guy, all of them, you get my point. Okadigbo, Anyim pass on him. They did not say want to divide. Those are elite. So they are against the tout. The tout say want to divide. no be the elite. Nnamdi Kanu is sponsored by the town. Now town they send money for them. Now town they contribute money at the Sharia now.
Nnamdi Kanu is sponsored by the town.
Of course, now it's sponsored by the town, not the elite.
But Nnamdi Kanu has the love of the majority of the Igbo people.
Listen to me. No be love he have. You get my point? There's something he want, he can't see it. These people who are making noise, and then they sponsor that Nnamdi Kanu, no be elite. Now then they contribute money for market where they sell for all those things, send for them. Even Sangweleba, now then they sponsor them, no be elite, they sponsor it. Elite say return him for us to get him arrested. Now entire Igbo land is being secured by the elite of Igbos. To keep peace in the east of the land.
Mr. Sudokan said that you have hatred for the Igbo and Yoruba people.
I don't have hatred to anybody. I want to take safety in the way it's supposed to be. I'm a pastor. I don't have hatred for you. I want you to be like my brother. Keep calm. Let us be in peace. Nobody say I hate you. I don't hate anybody. I've never hate. You need to understand what is going on. The elite no support Biafra. The town support. The town that ain't got to move money to all this agenda. No be elite. Understand me? So even though it's on the Igbo, welcome for Yoruba. Now town support us on the Igbo, no be elite. You understand me? Tinubu now say I can't divide Nigeria. That is elite. You understand me? All the Yoruba top men, they don't support him. They only hide him as their son and let him and tell him, hi, guy, be careful. Simple. So not the town. This town are the one that enter meeting every time, send money.
No, these are innocent men. They are working.
You don't know what I'm telling you.
No, they are human beings. They are working.
You don't know what I'm telling you. I mean by town. What I mean by town is what you don't understand what I mean by town.
Okay, what do you mean by town?
Town is people that want things one way.
Okay.
They don't think twice. That is the people. But elite think twice. If we keep us this country, this Biafra, how it's going to be. Elite think about that. Elite know how it's going to be. Elite not then they in power, not then know what is going on. Understand me? All the Bolan are being wrote, everything is being done by Nigerian government, by paying them education, by Nigerian government. Understand me? So elite know what they gain in developing state. Go and say boy today. See how they are today. Money that they pay to education, they make their state well. So that is a elite cannot allow you to come and bring Nnamdi Kanu to come separate all those joy. And he have nothing to deliver. He cannot do the Biafra alone now. What did he get? He get nothing to do Biafra alone now. So then Nnamdi Kanu they go chop. Where is food?
Mr. Local Test Nigeria Limited, good morning, sir. And as you are coming online, click on that like button. But somebody accused you that Mr. Local said that maybe you have drink something this morning.
So always time. They call me madman, I drink something on that. That's what happened in what Igbo media. I don't get time. But when I have to tell you, I go tell you, you cannot do anything. The crowd of people now then shout for Biafra, no be elite. Elite are so wise. Don't agree with this said that Nigerians send him to school, that he must serve Nigeria. Igbo kill it. Igbo kill the gentlewoman. He served Nigeria with all his heart. He was a pay education to her. So you cannot tell me that Bianca Oyuko family, who are elite, will come and stand against the Anambra State. They say because of Biafra. If Nnamdi Kanu come and now for prison, and they give it to Igbo, what can that guy get to feed Igbo? You know, he get nothing, just a one man. But elite have allocation, elite have tax for community, elite have tournament, elite have a lot of things to make their city move on. You see now, everywhere now for Igbo land, you see satellite, you see all this street light. They make their city to boom. A cat go to see them for Aba, they call them nigger. They are useless for Aba everywhere. Go Nisha. Go Port Harcourt, go YGC in Port Harcourt, see them fooling there. They are the one that support Nnamdi Kanu, may he come, may he do this, but they get nothing to deliver. Third thing one way, elite think twice. So we are not get time to say that you must to be on form, that I hate Igbo. I don't hate Igbo man. Igbo man is my brother. I cannot hate him.
Okay.
I don't tell you as I live to Akwa Ibom, come to Aba and enter motor and come to Lagos easily for me, and it's cheap for me. So am I hating them?
Okay, you don't hate Igbos.
I don't hate Igbos. I tell you what you're supposed to know, but because you are what you don't get it. That's why I continue to tell you Igbo and Yoruba. This is what you're supposed to know. Don't try your things say you are wise. You are not wise.
Oh, Igbos and Yorubas are not wise.
They are not wise. They think they are wise, but they are not wise. So that's why I continue to tell them, You are not wise. Don't think say you are wise. Understand me? Now,
So if he goes and the boss are not wise, this is your last question. Who are now wise in Nigeria? Last question.
This is the people that are wise.
Yes.
Who speak now? Outside say end bad government. They are wise. They want that nonsense to stop. Okay. So Nigerian could be a good person.
Outside are wise?
Yes, now they say end bad government. Here their speech. As I'm talking now, I'm talking to correct. I don't talk as a stupid man. I talk to correct. Stop those things because you cannot make it. Understand me? Don't Biafra, you have no boundary. You have no border. Where is your border as Biafra? No border. Umayaro to Port Harcourt is what? Abaro to Port Harcourt is border.
Someone asked him that you're a pastor of which church, sir?
You don't understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I'm an evangelist of the gospel. You know me very well.
Okay, I know you.
Very well now. So what I'm trying to tell you, check very well, brother. Check Igbo man, please. That place where they call Biafra, you have no border. Umayaro to Port Harcourt na Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom same na Nigeria. Abaro to what? To Port Harcourt. Na Nigeria. Onitsha Bridge to Sabana, Nigeria. That's those border now they get. So where border? The back there na forest. Not even water. But all sides get water in the link. To go to that Guinea, to Cameroon.
South was part of the Southeastern region before they were balkanized.
Bros. South get linking water to every border of the world. Understand me? So those are the people that get the link. You don't get link, your backyard in a forest. Where can you go? So if you come for opening, if Nigerian block Onitsha, where are you going to pass? Block Abaro to Port Harcourt, where are you going to pass? Block Umayaro to Akwa Ibom, where are you going to pass? So you know a border there. You can't create a country there. Until South join you before you can create a country because the backyard linked to other countries. We have wisdom to narrate this.
But the South was part of the Southeastern region. Then
listen to me. They, as South I can't join. Even if they can't join you, they can't join you. If South join you, you have Biafra perfectly.
I'm asking you a question.
Give me point. If you have South, you have Biafra perfectly. Okay. The best nation on earth. But South they do not want you because why? If you join South,
all our name is the President General now. Mr. John Azutambata is from Ikwere. What does that stand for you?
Listen to me. They try to buy them to accept. Understand me? People try to suppress to buy them to give them portfolio so that they can believe in Biafra. They say no. Understand me? The third are doing that, not the chief community chief. Not the chief community, I didn't do that. All those say they give, or say, now fuck up. They give the what? No, the community chief. Community chief have their meeting. Every meeting in the community. So you need to understand what is going on. So you need to understand. Nobody hate it goes. But you cannot form Biafra in that land. It's too small for you to form Biafra. You don't get anything there. If you just start to form Biafra, but just say they don't want you, they are Nigerian because of your character. That's start not want you. So what you need now, if you want to go for Biafra, change your character to South.
But if you change your character
to South, change your character. Let them know that you are with them and you love them.
Okay.
Does that mean? Don't continue to want to despise them. Begin to mock them that outside chopping their oil, do all this. They believe that you are hating them. So these are the things. So nobody hate the boss. What I tell you is that you don't take wisdom to what I tell you. That's why I give you the wisdom.
Okay.
You are nothing to declare a nation. Okay. Who are you to declare a nation?
Pastor,
what did you get?
Thank you so much, Pastor. And Pastor, God bless you. Pastor has given his opinion. You know, like I said, on this platform, we allow everybody to have their own opinion this morning. All of our viewers, if you enjoy what we serve you today, tomorrow we'll be back here. Mr. Omeogbe Ibinogba was the pastor. God bless you. But Omodua, God bless you. It's a bye. You are closing. Omodua, God bless you. Kinjo Ogba, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Master Tunde Okafo, God bless. Thanks for watching. Dr. Okwaji, God bless. Thanks for watching. Biafra man, God bless. Thanks for watching. Ike Namajo, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Mr. Ladewale, God bless. Thanks for watching. Inspiration Security, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Ugo Chukwu Kejimka, God bless you. Thanks for watching this morning. Really Onoha, good morning. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Mr. Augustine has gone to work. God bless. Thanks for watching. Ike Chukwu Samuel Ejaku, God bless you. Thanks for watching this morning. Regional Vibes, God bless. Thanks for watching. Guy Fancy, God bless. Thanks for watching. Mr. Daniel, God bless. Thanks for watching this morning. Jukwu Uwewu, God bless. Thanks for watching. Mr. Charles Duru, God bless. Thanks for watching this morning. Oike Kalu, God bless us for watching this morning. Lilian Pascal, God bless us for watching. We love you. Sonny Ukawoke, God bless us for watching this morning. Ashedu Augustine, God bless us for watching this morning. And King Henry, good morning. God bless you, King Henry. Thanks for watching this morning. Lukotes Nigeria Limited, God bless you this morning. Thanks for watching. Omogbe, you came last. God bless you this morning. Thanks for watching. All of you, we love you. We appreciate you. all of our viewers, you know we love you on the platform. Thanks for always watching us. You are the MVPs on the platform. We are the reason we are here. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. It's a bye today. Tomorrow, join us today. Join us tomorrow for the early morning edition. Once again, bye. Salah says a bye. We love you all. God bless you.